Hello everyone and welcome to night number 2 of the conference finals. And we're starting things off on the heroic side. And it's a clinching opportunity for the Retrievers. They just need one more win and they'll find themselves back in the Super Series. And SSBL starts things off with a strikeout. Did the robot? Nope, the robot didn't. Come on, robot. That's a strikeout, back-to-back Ks for Belnades. And that one's through, so a 2-out single there. What's that? 2-1 the count here to Athena Hex, and swing and a miss there, 2-2. K-Man activates for Belnades. Chopped foul, full count. Into right. Back goes Slowitz. And she'll make the catch for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the first. McHenry, Ferrari, and Slowitz due up here for the Retrievers. K-6 on the mound. Trying to force a game 4 here. That one is connected and over the head of Jay Watt. That's a bomber special to lead things off here for the Retrievers. Brings up to the plate Sammy Ferrari. She was big in game 2 last night. She had the off-the-wall double against Hattie May, who'd gotten to on fire. And she later came around to score off the Slowitz RBI. She flies out in foul territory there to Biscuit for out number 1. Brings up Slowitz, who has hit home every run so far this series for the Retrievers. And she rips one up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Runner's thinking about third. The throw from Dion is not in time, and the runner is safe. And Hex sneaks into second behind him. And so runners in scoring position here for Barry Buns, who has yet to get a hit here in the conference finals. But 2 in scoring position could make an early dent here. 0-2 the count. Tough out activated here for Buns. Swing and a miss away in front of that one. And he goes down on the strikeout. Buns continues to struggle here in the playoffs. 2 down now. Ramen Nunez to the plate. Can someone not named Slowitz get an RBI on the board here for the Retrievers? 3-0 here to Nunez. And he fouls that one into the stands. That one hits the bag, and it's a tough dive! And Banger can't come up with it, and 2 runs will score! Ramen Nunez! A 2-run infield single off the glove of Brutus Banger. Not an E, but a misplay. It's a full count here to Blanco. 30-plus pitches here on 6. He gets Blanco to pop up into right. Caught by Watt for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the second. Retrievers up top here early, 2-0. Dollinger Colon will start things off. Swing and miss there. 1-2 the count. Came in on Belnades. And that one is ripped. That one's going to one-hop off to the wall. He's digging for 2. Blanco, the throw-in, is not going to be in time. And Colin's got himself a leadoff double. He had a double last night as well. I think that was in game 1. Didn't come around to score. The only run the Gauchos have so far this series was a solo shot by Jay Watt in game 1. RBI man active here for Ernie Steele. Gauchos desperate for a hit with a runner in scoring position. Grounded to Dickerson. She throws it in time for out number 1. Colin will advance 90 feet. He's at third now here for Sophia Billups. Popped up into left. This is questionably deep enough. I don't know what kind of arm Buns has. It's not a great one. The runner's tagging. The throw is not going to be in time. And the sacrifice fly will score. So a sac fly for Sophia Billups. Puts the Gauchos on the board. Makes it a 2-1 ball game going into the bottom of the second. Pretty close play, but Colin just able to leg it out there. True, still not a hit. But a run is a run. That's a strikeout to start off the inning for 6. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 here to Trace McSorley. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks to start off the inning. 4-6 brings up Honey Bear. 3 Ks so far here for 6. Fouled off 0-2 to Bear. That one's grounded down the third base line. Hex can't field it cleanly. And Bear will be aboard. It's a tough play for Hex. Had to go towards the bag there and couldn't come up with the play. Back to the top of the order here with Harold McHenry. Much easier play there for Hex. She makes the catch there and sends us to the top of the third. Jay Watt, Miranda Biscuit, and Samir Tailwind due up here. That one's hit hard into right, but Solitz tracks it down just in front of the track for out number 1. Two 2 here to Biscuit. Fouled back. Swing and a miss. Biscuit goes down on the strikeout. 2 down. Samir Tailwind to the plate. And that's ripped up the middle. Tailwind will be aboard with a 2-out single. Brings up Brutus Banger to the plate. And Banger puts this one to the gap. That could be trouble. Rolling to the wall. Runner already at to third, running third, headed home. And we got ourselves a tie ball game. Brutus Banger makes up for his earlier misplay. RBI double and ties the game up at 2. Go ahead run here for the Gauchos. In scoring position now for Athena Hex. But grounds it to Dickerson. Throws in time for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. Tie ball game now. Sammy Ferrari, Maggie Slowitz, and Barry Buns due up.
The shortstop, number 55. No, that's low.
And it's hit well into center field, but Dion will track it down for out number 1. And brings up Maggie Slowitz, having a nice series so far. And she continues that by singling up the middle. Let's see what the heroic MVP can do. Takes an early 1-1 count. Swing and miss there, 1 and 2.
That's inside. That's low.
Buns draws the full count and draws the walk. Buns aboard for the first time this series, I believe. And puts 2 on, 1 out now for Nunez. We got credit with the 2 RBIs off the infield single that rolled off of Brutus Banger's glove earlier. Falls behind 0-2 to Cade 6. Fouls that one off. Round this one to third. This could be 2. Heck steps on first for 1 and throws it to first in time for the Dragons special. A 5-3 double play, and we go to the top of the 4th. Not many of those you see in the SSBL. Some nice defense from the Gauchos turns the Retrievers away and keeps us tied at 2. Henry takes it himself for out number 1. And the Gauchos now looking for their first lead of the series here. Got Ernie Steele to the plate. Slow roller off first comes McHenry. Flips it to Belnades in time for out number 2. Ring up Sophia Billups had the sacrifice fly earlier tonight. Put the Gauchos on the board earlier. 1-2 the count. K-Man activates for Belnades. Fouls it back. Belnades making her work for it here. Doesn't chase. 2-2. Swing and a miss. A strikeout to end the inning. We go bottom of the 4th. It's 6, 7, 8 due up for the Retrievers here.
The center fielder, number 38.
First pitch swinging, grounded right to Jay Watt. Throw is in time for out number 1. Only through one out here, the bottom of the 4th. We already have the most runs in this series. 4 here combined in game 3. That one's popped up and off the netting, so out of play. Dickerson here eating up a few pitches here from 6, but strikes out swinging there for out number 2. 4 Ks on the night for 6. Pitch count is a bit elevated, though. Slow roller to third. Hex scoops it. Throws in time. 1-2-3 inning for 6. And we go to the top of the 5th. Still a 2-2 ball game. 8-9-1 due up for the Gauchos here.
Center fielder, number 5. Ball outside.
And that one is into the gap, but that one is actually tracked down by Blanco Jr.
The second baseman,
He makes the catch there for out number 1. J. Watt up to the plate. Tough out versus K-Man. Fouled off. Four straight fouled off here by Watt. Doesn't chase. And puts that one down into left field. J. Watt with a base hit. And it's 1 on, 1 out for the Gauchos here in the top of the inning.
number 3.
Top of the order back around. Biscuit 0 for 2. Pops this one up and it will just find the stands about 4 rows deep. Takes a strike there. 0-2 the count. Fouls that one off.
Ball, that's inside.
Just inside there. 1-2.
That's down.
Ooh, misses just again. 2-2. Rounded to first. McHenry with the dive. Will just take it himself to first for the guaranteed out. Watt had a nice jump there, and he takes second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position now for Tailwind. He scored the tying run. High fly ball into right field. Slowitz is under it, and she'll make the catch for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. 9-1-2 due up for the Retrievers.
The catcher, number 37. No, that's low. Ball.
That one is down, and that'll be a leadoff single for Bear.
Now batting, the first baseman.
This is back to the top of the order. Harold McHenry, 1 for 2 on the day. Oh, 2 still. And strike 3 called.
The shortstop
5th K of the night for Cade.
pitches.
And that will do it for him. In comes Lily Pad. Pitch count was a bit elevated, so he gets the early pull, which is 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. It turns into a bullpen game. Grounded to Hex. Hex to Watt. Gets the lead out, but can't turn 2. And brings up Maggie Slowitz, a double and a single tonight. That one's lifted into right, but tracked down by Colin for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 6th, still tied up 2 apiece. It's Banger, Hex, and Colin due up.
The first baseman, number 0.
Banger is well halfway to the cycle. Hit the RBI double that tied us up here at 2 apiece. Came in active for Belnate. Swing and a miss. Down goes Banger, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 2. No, that's high.
Dina Hex 0 for 2 on the night, does get a 2-0 count. And she hits this one well into right. That one's deep. Doesn't have enough. It's gone! Athena Hex with a solo shot into right field. And the Gauchos take the lead. 398 feet, and it's 3-2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 4. Now pitching, number 4.
First lead of the series for the Gauchos. Leading 3-2 here in the top of the 6th of Game 3. And in comes McGee. You've seen him every game so far. Grounded to third. Tough dive by McSorley. And he can't get the throw off in time. So Steele is aboard with 2 outs. Sophia Billups to the plate. Much easier play here for McSorley, and that one's in time for out number 3. We'll go bottom of the 6th. We'll see how the Retrievers respond, trailing for the first time this series, and it's Barry Buns to the plate. Yet to record a hit in this series. And that one's up the middle, grounded by Billups. The throw is not in time. And it's an infield single that gets Barry Buns aboard. The tying run aboard Ramen Nunez to the plate. 2 RBIs under his belt already. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Draws the count full. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Pad, 1 away. Oh no! Nunez, a meniscus tear. Jay Watt with a nice diving stop, throws it to first for out number 2. But that is big, so Puppet, if you are here, and it doesn't look like you are, we're going to need a call up for that. Oh, he is here. I just saw the comment in the Discord, and that's a strikeout. Retrievers turned away as Dickerson strikes out. We go to the top of the 7th, 3-2. That one's hit well into left, but not quite well enough as Buns makes the catch on the track for out number 1. That'll be a base hit. So 1 on, 1 out. This one's a floater, and that's over the head of Ferrari. That gets down. Runner headed to third, and the Gauchos have runners at the corners. And only 1 out, and it's the 7th inning. The witching hour for the Gauchos. Can they convert here late in the game? They have yet to so far this series. That one is a bloop shot, but foul. Infield playing halfway here for the Retrievers. 1-2 the count to Tailwind. Another one fouled off. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout there for McGee, 2 away. And it's Brutus Banger to the plate. That is popped up and caught by McGee for out number 3. And once again, the Gauchos turned away in the 7th inning. Remains a 1-run game here. And Lily Pad having a nice outing here.
The catcher, number 37.
3 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. Only giving up a hit in relief of Cade 6. Trying to get the Gauchos to force a game 4 here. Grounded to second. Jay Watt in plenty of time for out number 2. And Pad will be locked in.
Number
1-2 the count to McHenry. Fouled off.
No, that's inside.
Henry making her work for it, but looks at strike 3 called. Top of the 8th we go. Athena Hex, Colin, and Ernie Steele due up.
The third baseman, number 2.
That's up the middle, and Athena Hex has herself a leadoff single. And I believe it is...
The right fielder, number 40.
Was it Hex's home run that gave... Yeah, it was Hex's home run that gave them the lead, right? Yeah, because Phillips hit the sacrifice fly, Banger tied it, and then Hex took the lead.
Strike.
2-2 to Colin. And this one's into left. And under that one is Buns for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5.
Ernie Steele to the plate, 1 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss there, 0-2.
That's down.
Swing and a miss. Down goes Steele, 2 away. And up to the plate comes Billups. Specialist activates for McGee. Knocks Billups down a tag. Swing and a miss there, 0-2.
No, inside.
Curveball just misses, 1-2. Swing and a miss. McGee gets a pair of strikeouts, sending us to the bottom of the 8th, and it's Ferrari, Slowitz, and Buns.
The shortstop,
Big bats here in the order.
55.
It was late inning heroics by Ferrari here that won the Retrievers game 2.
Ball, that's low.
Can she pull something out of her cap here for game 3? And that, oh, suck glove by Watt, and the throw is in time. What a play! Watt absolutely taking away a base hit away from Ferrari there.
That's outside.
Well, that one won't be taken away from Slowitz. She'll be aboard, and the tying run is on base. And Barry Buns represents the go-ahead run. In comes Jebediah Octagon. Slowitz going to second. She'll be in there safely. And so she's in scoring position. 0-2 here to Buns. Tough out activated. Pressure mounting here. Fouls it off again. Swing and a miss! Buns gets K2 away. Oh, but Nunez is still in the game, but there he goes. And Yankee Nobrin will come take the pinch hit. I believe it was this man that killed the Dragons last season.
Nope, inside.
Hit a walk-off one game and like a go-ahead home run in another. 2-2. Connects with that one. That one's in the gap. The legend of Yankee Nobrin goes on into season 9. An RBI double for Yankee Nobrin. And we're tied up at 3 apiece.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 38.
3-3 and no Brim in scoring position now.
Ball outside.
For Dale Blanco Jr., that's up the middle. It's a fast roller. They won't send the runner. Dion's got too strong of an arm. And the runners will stay at the corners now for Barbara Dickerson. 0 for 3 in 10. She gets pulled in favor of French Tater.
Low. Ball, that's low.
He's ahead in the count, 2-0. Swing and a miss there, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Grounded to short. Billups is there, and the throw is in time for out number 3. And we'll go to the top of the 9th, tied at 3 runs apiece, 10 hits apiece. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Gauchos. Neon Dion will get pulled in favor of Dirty Bird. Slowitz now at second, and French Tater now in right field. That one's a floater, and McHenry makes a bit of a leap there for out number 1.
Outside. That's outside.
That one's ripped but foul. 2-2 to Jay Watt. Tough out activated. McGee towards the end of his rope. Dangerous situation here. The young gun facing off against a strong veteran. Fouls it off. Watt staying alive. McGee down into the red. Full count here. Rounded to the left side. McSorley stretches out for it. Throws in time for out number 2. And it comes to Miranda Biscuit here. Grogu comes into the game. Fouled off, 1 and 2 the count. Came in active for Goo.
That's outside.
Full count.
Take your aim.
And Biscuit will be aboard. That brings up the bat of Samir. Tailwind, lots of speed on the runner at first. She's headed for second. The throw is in the dirt and in time! Even inaccurate Honey Bear nabs the runner. We're to the bottom of the 9th. The Retrievers could walk us off into the Super Series. Dirty Bird at second. Jay Watt into center field. It's 8-9-1 due up for the Retrievers.
That's low.
1-2 here to McSorley. Doesn't chase. 2-2. Pops it up. Off the mound is Octagon. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. Honey Bear stays in the game. Already seen a few pinch hitters here tonight for the Retrievers. A slow roller to the left side. Athena Hex up with it. And the throw in time for out number 2. And up to the plate comes Harold McHenry. And he connects with that one, puts it into the outfield. Jay Watt cuts it off nicely. Not going to be extra bases, but the winning run is on base.
The shortstop, number 55.
Ferrari 0 for 4 tonight with a 1-1 count. Swinging a miss there, 1 and 2. Swing and a miss! And we're going to extra innings. Top of the 10th we go. Tailwind, Banger, and Hex due up. In Game 3 of the Heroic Conference Finals, a best-of-5 series, Gauchos gotta have this one to continue their season as the Retrievers lead 2-0. One down here in the top of the 10th, Brutus Banger. Rounds this one to short. Ferrari is there, and the throw is in time for out number 2. And here's Athena Hex having a good night here in game 3. 2 for 4, a home run and a single. Fouls that one off for a 1-1 count. K-Man active for Goo. Swing and a miss! And the Retrievers another opportunity to walk it off. It'll be Slowitz, Buns, and No Brim due up. Maggie Slowitz is locked in 3 for 4 tonight. A double, 2 singles. I believe she's stolen at least 1 base. And connects with that one, but a little bit too hard. And Biscuit able to make the catch below her waist there for out number 1. That one was hit hard, but just a smidge too hard. And it's Barry Buns to the plate. And Buns connects with that one. That one's into the gap. That will roll to the wall. Buns will have himself a 1-out double. And the winning run in scoring position here for the Retrievers. And it's Yankee No Brim to the plate. He tied us up the last time he was up. Can he deliver the Retrievers to their 2nd straight Super Series? Inside, 1-1 the count. Pressure all the way up here. This one into right. Colin is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Buns tags up, goes to 3rd, and he is 90 feet away for Dale Blanco Jr. Oh, fouled off 2-1. A slow roller to first. Banger will take it himself for out number 3, and we're going to the top of the 11th. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Gauchos here. Oh my soul! What a spectacular play by McSorley! Holy cow! Hot corner indeed. And into the game comes Boomer Starglow. And Billups comes to the plate 0 for 3 tonight. Heyman activates for Goo, fouled off. Oh, and that's the play McSorley can't make. That trickles into left field. And the Gauchos have 2 on and only 1 out, and Dirty Bird comes to the plate. That one too slow. She makes the catch for out number 2. And it's Jay Watt to the plate. The anchor of this Gauchos franchise. One of their first picks in their rebuild back in season 7 draft. Grounded to short. Ferrari is there. And the throw is in time for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 11th, still tied 3-3. And that's another pair stranded for the Gauchos here late in the game. 2 stranded in the top of the 7th, 2 stranded in the top of the 11th. And a litany of changes here for the Gauchos. Dexter Morgan comes in. The first time we've seen him in this series. Tyler O'Stealerton, I think, is behind the plate, if I read that correctly. Before it disappeared, French Tater leading us off and will draw the leadoff walk. I don't know if the Retrievers have anyone left on their bench that would be able to pinch run here. Doesn't matter, as O'Stealerton's arm is not that great. So they're going to have to keep close eye on the runner despite Tater not being the fastest in the world, but better than that arm behind the plate. 2-1 the count here to McSorley. Fouls it off, 2-2. He's tense and 0 for 4. And that one is foul. Full count here. Pitch grounded to Hex. This could be 2 to second for 1 to first. A Dragon special! Just got it by a step, and it's 2 away. Down the line, foul. 1 and 2 to Honey Bear. Up the middle, Dirty Bird ranges over. And in time for out number 3. And we're going to the top of the 12th. Top of the order due up for the Gauchos. Holy moly. So we've already seen McGee and we got Goose. So the Retrievers still have 2 left in their pin. As that's going to be a leadoff single for Biscuit. But as for the Gauchos, we've already seen Pad, Octagon, and Morgan just came in. 0-2 here to Tailwind. Just misses outside. 1-2. Checks the runner back in time. That one's ripped into right. That's going to get down and roll to the wall. Runner's headed for third. Tater doesn't have much of an arm. They're going to send the runner home. That's not going to be in time. The Gauchos take the lead 4-3. The Gauchos finally cash in late in the game. Arthur Pennyfold comes in. And that was Samir Tailwind. RBI double. In the top of the 12th. And the runner will be walked with Pennyfold. And so 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 12th. This one could get away here from the Retrievers. 2-2 here to Athena Hex. Swing and a miss. Pennyfold gets the strikeout, 1 away. Brings up Colin to the plate. Hasn't done much since that leadoff double that he hit to start off the top of the 3rd inning, I think. And he will take a walk, and the bases are loaded here for Tyler O'Steelerton. Only 1 out here in the top of the 12th. That one is foul. That one into center. It will be caught, but it will allow a runner to tag and score. And it makes it a 2-run lead for the Gauchos. Grounded to second. Slowitz in time for out number 3, but the Gauchos lead 5-3 now going into the bottom of the 12th. That one's a chopper to first. Banger will take it himself for out number 1. Except Ferrari 0 for 5 here. Into left. That'll be caught by Biscuit for out number 2. And last chance for the Retrievers here in Game 3. Maggie Slowitz, 3 for 5 here in Game 3. Win what she can. 3-1 the count. Fouled off, down to their last strike here. Swing and a miss! The Gauchos force Game 4 with a 5-3 win in 12 innings here in Game 3. Oh my, what a crazy game. 13 hits from the Gauchos, the top of the order doing work. Biscuit, Tailwind, Banger, and Hex all with 2 hits. And Jay Watt also with 2 hits. 11 strikeouts from the Gauchos, 12 from the Retrievers. Dickerson, I see, with sombrero. Aggie Slowitz, 3 for 6. Buns, 2 for 4. As for the pitching, Cade 6. No decision, 4 1/3. 2 earned. 5 Ks. Belnades goes 5 1/3. 3 earned. 5 Ks. Win goes to Dexter Morgan. Loss goes to Grogu. MVPs are Slowitz and McGee, followed by Brutus Banger. And that will do it for Game 1 here. Makes it a 2-1 series advantage for the Retrievers. And let's find out who will take a 2-1 series advantage in Game 3 of the Epic Conference Finals. Wildcats and Stingers coming up right after this. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch. Game number 3 of the Epic Conference Finals. We have Bart Polos Cologne versus Robin Ryan. Series tied up 1-1. Let's get this text here.
Strike three.
So that's not right.
The second baseman, number 30. Strike. Ball high. No, low. Foul ball. Foul ball. Strike three. Now batting, the right fielder, number 2. Strike.
Hello? There we go. They changed their bullpen in order around coming into the championship series. Ryan is now the number 3 starter, and that's why Norms has been in the bullpen. Before that, Norms was the number 4 starter. That's why we hadn't seen her yet. Anyway, bottom of the first here already. And a leadoff base hit for the Wildcats. Wildcats won game 1 4-2 and hit 2 home runs in the top of the 9th to win that game. And then the Stingers went in a back and forth game 2 5-4. And Sandy Bash with a stolen base. She's already in scoring position. Ground to the third. Czar B is going to get nobody out. Okay. That's up the middle. Texas stops it. But the runner from third will score, and the Wildcats take an early lead. And guess who did it? Joshua Durr. He was going for the tag, and I was like, nah, I don't feel like it, and threw it to first, and it was too late.
Nope, high.
And in trying to tag someone, he literally ran through the player, it looked like. And that looks like a Bomber special, and that will score another run, and it's 2-0 Wildcats. Bash Sluggington with the RBI. That one's down to the center, and that's a base hit. Wildcats getting things done early here against Ryan. Ryan Tint's 4 hits already given up here. Just gotten 1 out so far. Barron makes a nice diving stop, but can only get the ball to first for out number 2. And brings up AC Milan with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. And Milan connects with that one into center field. 1 run will score. Another one rounding third, headed home. Highgrass cuts it off, and it's 4-0 Wildcats. Ryan getting shellacked here early. And the strikeout will end the inning, but the Wildcats put up a 4 spot in the bottom of the first. And we'll head to top 2, 4, 5, 6 due up for the Stingers.
Number 19. Ball inside. Break. Inside. Break.
Full count here to Dank Highgrass.
Ball four.
And Highgrass will draw a walk.
The designated hitter, number 24. Break. Off the plate.
1-2 now to Swolhei Brotani. That one's chopped foul. That one's hit well into right. Doesn't have enough. And Joshua Durham makes the catch on the warning track for out number 1.
Number 3.
That one looked kind of good at the start, but kind of died there in the corner. That's one away now. Penelope Garcia up to the plate. Oh, and Macy Milan with the catch over her head for out number 2.
Number 20. Ball low. Break.
Grounded to second. Bash is there, and the throw is in time for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the second. 9-1-2 due up for the Wildcats.
Now batting, the catcher, number 26. That's down.
So with that Gauchos win, so far away teams in this conference finals round is 4-1. That one down into center. That's a base hit for the Wildcats to lead off the home half of the second. Brings back up Sandy Bash.
9. That's inside. Break. That's up.
3-2 to Bash. And oh, Highgrass will take it himself for a Dragon special. The catch and stepping on first. 2 down now here in the bottom of the second. Jackson Moore the 4th up. And that one's a bomber special into left. Already hit number 7 tonight for the Wildcats.
Break. That's low. Break. That's down. Strike 3.
And Durr strikes out swinging. We'll go to the top of the third. 8-9-1 due up for the Stingers.
The shortstop, number 12. Break. Inside. Break.
That one's fouled off. 1-2 the count here to Dallas, Texas. Strike 3 called.
The center fielder.
1 down, Crispy Bacon to the plate. 4 Ks already here tonight for Polo Colon. He's locked in through just 2 1/3. Only surrendering a walk so far here.
Break.
And another strikeout looking. 5 Ks for Cologne. And we're back to the top of the order, Monica Elmenreich. And Elmenreich strikes out swinging. Cologne strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the third. And it's 4-5-6 due up for the Wildcats.
That's down. Ball inside.
2-2 here to Bass Sluggington. Inside, full count. Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Ryan. To start off the top or the bottom of the third. Into center, but Crispy Bacon tracks that one down for out number 2. Full count here to Henry Longshanks. Strike 3 looking. And we'll head to the top of the fourth. Heidi Bear, Matthew Kennedy, Dank Highgrass due up for the Stingers here. That one's up the middle, the first hit of the game here for the Stingers. Coming at the first batter of the top of the fourth. Oh, a tough dive there by Sluggington. He stays with it and flips it to Cologne, who covers in time. Round number 1, but a runner advances to second now for Dank Highgrass. Pops it up into center field. Longshanks is there. That'll be out number 2. And the strikeout of Brotani for out number 3 sends us to the bottom of the fourth. Wildcats holding on to that 4-0 lead here. Bottom of their order due up. Uh-oh. Brotani with a muscle strain. Let me peruse the almanac. See if I can figure out what kind of injury that is. Let's see. Muscle strain is a tier 1. So we need to monitor his activity for the rest of the game. If he stays in the game and doesn't get substituted, he won't miss any time. But if he does get pulled, he will need to miss the next game. Looks like they're going to pick off the runner here to end the inning. And we'll go to the top of the 5th. It's Penelope Garcia, Zarbi, and Dallas, Texas due up.
Number 3.
Yet to figure out Bart's Polo Cologne here tonight.
Ball inside. Low.
That is up the middle, and that's a base hit.
The third baseman. Number
Leadoff runner aboard now. Just the second hit of the game for the Stingers. Zarbi to the plate. Grounded to short. Love ranges over. The throw is in time for out number 1.
the shortstop. Number 12. Strike. Strike 3.
And Texas strikes out swinging.
The center field.
2 down. Crispy Bacon to the plate. 8 strikeouts already here for Polo Cologne.
Strike. Ball inside.
14 outs, more than half of them have struck out. And strike out again, number 9 for Cologne. Bottom of the 5th we go, top of the order due up.
The second baseman. Now pitching. Number
And that will do it for Ryan. In comes Liam Boss. And first pitch swinging, Sandy Bash. Goodbye, baseball. A solo shot. Welcome to the conference finals, Liam Boss. And it's 5-0 Wildcats.
designated hitter. Number 19. Inside. Strike.
Bounces back with the strikeout of Jackson Moore.
Number 12. Outside. That's down.
Grounded to second. Heidi Bear in time for out number 2.
Now batting. The first baseman. Number 25. Ball inside.
That one's ripped into center field. Sluggington will be aboard. Wildcats are attacking these pitchers early in the count.
7.
Just putting the ball all over the place.
Side. Strike.
Swing and a miss from Bobby Jimbo. Throw down to first in time for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 6th now. 5-0 in favor of the Wildcats with the Sandy Bash solo shot there.
Ball inside. Strike.
That one's hit well into right, but not quite enough, as that's caught by Jerry for out number 1.
Second baseman. Number 36. Ball low. Ball inside.
I know it won't matter if the Stingers don't even score a run, but I'd sure like to see how that first inning would be different if B gets 1 out there on that weird play, instead of not tagging the runner and not throwing it to first in time. Hard hit ball, but right to Sluggington for out number 3. And we're to the bottom of the 6. Longshanks, Milan, and Love due up.
Center fielder, number 8. Break.
Oh! Don't know what happened to Kennedy there, but that turns into a leadoff double.
Now back, the third baseman, number 17.
And that one is ripped deep into right center and gone. Wildcats have blown this one wide open, 7-0. AC Milan, 2-run home run, 4 RBIs on the night.
Now back, the catcher, number 26.
Boss has gotten beaten up, 3 earned through 1 inning. Granted, didn't have a little bit of help there from Kennedy, but still that home run was smoked regardless.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9.
Wildcats beating the Stingers at their own game here in this one. I think that's 3 home runs. 1, 2,
Break.
maybe just the 2. I mean, still 2 home runs.
Take your base. Now back, the designated hitter, number 19.
Fouled off. 0-2 the count here to Jackson Moore. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 12. Break. That's outside.
Fouled off. 1-2 here to Joshua Durr up the middle. And that will be in time for out number 3. Wildcats make it a full touchdown as we go to the top of the 7th. 7-0 here. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Stingers.
Number 19.
Polo Clone has to be on the verge on fire. He has been dominant here in game 3. It does give up a base hit there to lead off the top of the 7th.
The designated hitter, number 24.
I'm noting that Brotani is still in the game there, did just fly out to right, so he might not have to miss any time.
Now batting, the catcher, number 3. Now pitching.
And Cologne's night is done. Tip of the cap for him. He has been fantastic. And the first time we're seeing a relief pitcher other than Mahoney, we're seeing Minshew for the first time this series.
Follow. Strike 3.
And a strikeout of Garcia there for out number 2 brings up Czar B.
For 20. That's outside. Low. Strike. That's down.
3-1 the count.
Strike.
Swing and a miss. That one's up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Or I thought about third, but we'll stay put at second. 2 on, 2 out here for the Stingers.
Shortstop, number 12. That's up. Strike. Ball low.
Into left, and that will be caught by Jimbo for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Sluggington, Jimbo, and Longshanks due up here.
The first baseman, number, now pitching.
Leon Boss is done. In comes Sawamura.
Strike. Ball inside. That's down. Ball low.
Fouled off, full count. That's up the middle and out of the reach of Dallas, Texas. That'll be a base hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 7. Strike. Ball high. Strike. Foul ball.
1 to the count to Bobby Jimbo. Fouling off a handful here. Jimbo into center. Crispy Bacon will make the catch there for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 8. Strike. Foul ball. Ball low. Strike 3, you're up.
Longshanks strikes out swinging, 2 down. Here's Milan, been a busy beat tonight. As I mentioned, 4 RBIs.
Ball inside.
2-run shot and then a 2-run single.
That's inside.
2-run singles back in the first inning. And Milan will draw a walk.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6. Ball low. Off the plate.
Ground to the first, high grass will take it himself for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 8th. 9-1-2 due up for the Stingers. Combined 1 for 8 tonight.
Number 21. Ball inside. No, outside.
So he's in the line. Sluggington flips to Minshew in time for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 41. No. Strike. Now batting, the second baseman, number 36. That's inside. Strike.
2 down, Heidi Bear 1 for 3 here.
Ball inside. Strike. Inside.
Full count. Brushed but foul. Popped up into center field. Longshanks under it, and he will make the catch for out number 3. They'll head to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1-2 due up for the Wildcats here.
The
Trying to short Texas in time, one away.
Now back, the second baseman, number 9. Strike.
That's up the middle, a base hit for Sandy Bash.
Now batting,
He's up Jackson Moore the fourth. He's 2 for 4 here tonight.
19.
It's that one foul.
Strike 3.
And strikes out there for out number 2.
The right fielder, now pitching, number
And here is Princess Leia. Last one to make her appearance here for the Stingers side.
right. Strike 3.
And gets the strikeout of Durr to send us to the top of the 9th. Stingers need 7.
Number 2. Outside. Strike.
Popped up into center field. Longshanks is under it. And that will be caught for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 19. Ball inside. Off the plate.
Another fly ball into center field. And that's caught for out number 2. Last chance here in game 3 for the Stingers.
Pitching, number
And Mahoney will come in to get the final out.
strike. Off the plate.
1-2 here. And good news, Brotani stays in. He did not get pulled, so we won't have to worry about that. But the Wildcats take a commanding 2-1 lead off a 7-0 victory here in Game 3. Was a blowout from the very beginning. "14 hits tonight for the Wildcats. Sandy Bash, multiple hit, 3 of them. Sluggington went 3 for 4. Lon 2 for 2. On 4 RBIs, I bet she gets MVP honors. Just 4 hits for the Stingers. Bear, Highgrass, Garcia, and B. Double-digit strikeouts for both teams. Loss goes to Ryan. Just 4 innings of work, 4 earned runs. Four Ks, a walk. Cologne with a fantastic outing, 6 1/3, no earned. 10 strikeouts of his own and only 1 walk. And she was great in relief, only giving up 1 hit. Boss gets beaten up quite badly. And it's a Wildcat sweep on the MVP board. Milan, Cologne, and Sandy Bash. Well, I'll do it for this game. We now have 2-2-1 series. Will we find who punches their ticket to the Super Series? Stay tuned. Game number 3. The Retrievers and the Gauchos coming up right after this. You're watching SSBL on Twitch. Alright, sorry about that. The save file has been a pain in the ass. But we're here. Game number 4 here in the Heroic Conference Finals. So with Nunez out, scratch that. It's French Tater who comes in to replace Nunez at the designated hitter spot. He'll bat 7th, pushing Blanco Jr. and Dickerson up in the order now. And it's News Girl versus Poodle Starfire here. Two down already here for News Girl. K-Man active. Full count. And strike 3 called. Brutus Banger sits down. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. And here we see Starfire on the mound for the Gauchos. Sammy Ferrari to the plate. And that one is under the glove of Billups. And the runner's aboard. Two one to Maggie Slowitz. Slowitz, most consistent player for the Retrievers so far this series, but pops this one into center field for out number 2. Brings up Barry Buns. Finally broke through in that game 3. Got a couple of hits, but Retrievers did lose that game 5-3, which puts us here. It's that one foul. 2-2 the count here. Tough out activates for Buns. Another one fouled off. And that's going to be a base hit into left. So 2 on, 2 out here for the Retrievers to start off the first. And here is Blanco Jr. Lots of speed on these runners. Fouls off that one, falls behind 0-2. Doesn't chase inside. It's up the count 2-2. And strike 3 called at the top of the zone. Top 2 awaits Athena Hex, Don Ercolin, and Ernie Steele due up. Round to the first, McHenry is there, and he'll take it himself for out number 1. K-Man activates for News Girl. This is outside. And that one's into right. Back it goes. That's going to be off the wall in front of the bullpen. And Don Ercolin has himself another double. That's at least his 3rd in this series. And that turns on RBI man for Ernie Steele. That's a walk for Steele, so 2 aboard here. Sophia Billups to the plate.
Nope, that's inside.
3-0 to Billups, and she will draw a walk, and the bases will be loaded. Opportunity for the Gauchos to strike first. Be the first time they scored first here in this series. Strike 2 called. 0-2 here to Dion. That one just misses. Swing and a miss. A punch out there for Newsgirl for out number 2, and brings up Jay Watt. Tough out versus K-Man here in a bases loaded situation. Swing and a miss! Newsgirl gets the better of Watt and keeps the game scoreless going into the bottom of the second.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 40.
Slow roller to Watt. Plenty of time for out number 1. One and 2, the count to French Tater. And off the glove of Banger. He's had some trouble here tonight. And that one rolls off his glove into foul territory, and that will be a base hit. So 1-on-1 out here for McSorley. Swing and a miss there. 0-2 the count. That one's connected with and will get put down in front of Colin. Runner headed for third. The throw is in time. What are you doing, French Tater? Getting greedy, and it bites them badly. Instead of first and second, 1 out, it's 1 on, 2 outs. And Honey Bear strikes out looking, and we'll go to the top of the third. Top of the order due up for the Gauchos here, still scoreless. That one past Newsgirl, and that'll be a leadoff base hit for Biscuit. Some of these Gauchos bats starting to wake up here throughout games 3 and 4. Biscuit stealing, and the throw is not in time, and she's in scoring position now. And another free pass given up here by Newsgirl. It's 2 on, nobody out here for Brutus Banger. And the walk will load the bases. And it's Athena Hex to the plate. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Gauchos with a huge opportunity here early. 4 walks given up by Newsgirl. A slow roller to Dickerson. Her only play is to first for out number 1. And that will score a run for the Gauchos. They take a 1-0 lead. RBI off the fielder's choice. And the Gauchos strike first here in game 4. And another walk, and the bases are reloaded for Ernie Steele. 5 free passes from Newsgirl. Very uncharacteristic for this pitching staff this year. News Girl only had 2 walks given up on the regular season and has 5 here in Game 4 of the Heroic Conference Finals. Oh no, excuse me, that's Poodle Starfire. I can read. She had 11. Gets the strikeout there, 2 away, base is still loaded, Sophia Billups. A slow roller to third, McSoy the throw in time for out number 3. Gauchos plate 1, but stop me if you heard this before. Leave the bases loaded, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. So bases loaded, nobody out, and the Gauchos only score 1. And that one is deep, and it is over the head of Dion, and it's all tied up at 1 apiece. 428 feet into center field. And Henry McHenry ties us up here in Game 4. All that work, all the pressure they applied, instantly erased with 1 swing of the bat. One down now, Maggie Slowitz to the plate. And she strikes out swinging for out number 2. Brings up Barry Buns. Falls behind 0-2 on the count. Tough out activates. Swing and a miss. Nowhere close to that one. And we head to the top of the 4th, tied up at 1 apiece now. Here is Dion, came close to robbing that home run, just couldn't quite reach it, just went over his head. See if News Girl can bounce back here. 5 walks so far in this game. Just 2 hits allowed. Just the Gauchos have proved to be patient. Most walks she has given up in an outing this season. Given up 4 back on week 3. And there is walk number 6. Runner going, and runner is safe. Close play there. I thought Bear might have gotten him. A runner in scoring position now for Jay Watt. That's tough out versus K-Man once again. And Jay Watt strikes out looking. 1 away here. Brings us back to the top of the order, Miranda Biscuit. Swing and miss there, full count. And that one's up the middle, that's a base hit. Dion is going to round third, head for home. The throw from Blanco is not in time. And the Gauchos retake the lead 2-1. Miranda Biscuit with the RBI. News Girl bounces back with a strikeout for out number 2, brings up Brutus Banger. News Girl already up to almost 90 pitches here. She Probably done after this inning. That one will be foul. Swing and a miss. Newsgirl gets out of the inning, but does relinquish the lead once again, 2-1. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, Blanco Jr. Dickerson and French Tater due up for the Retrievers. Hard hit ball, but caught by Billups there for out number 1. And Dickerson strikes out, swinging one away. That one rounded to Billups with the backhand and throws it to first in time for out number 3. And we head to the top of the 5th. Gauchos holding on 2-1 here in game 4. 4, 5, 6 due up in the order. And that will do it for Newsgirl. In comes Grogu. Who is the last pitcher we haven't seen in the bullpen for the Retrievers? Might end up seeing them tonight. Oh, it's Jorge Watsky. And Goo gets the strikeout. He's up Donner Colon here. A double machine here in the Heroic Conference Finals. Full count. And that one's hit well into left center. Back it goes, and that one is gone. Colin with a solo shot makes it a 3-1 ball game. Dyer Colin smoking that one. Gauchos lead by 2 here now in the top of the 5th. And the problem with walks continue for the Retrievers. Someone needs to remind the franchise that walks are not good things here in baseball. I believe that's at least 8 free passes given up by Retrievers pitching here in game 4. And a 3-1 count to Dion. And he will hit that one into the hole. Ferrari can only stop it from trickling into left field, and the bases are loaded here for Jay Watt. But 0 for 2 tonight, and Tint's been a strikeout victim twice. Both from Newsgirl. First time facing Goo here. Bases loaded, 1 out here, 3-1 here in game 4 of the Heroic Conference Finals. Full count, tough out versus K-Man. Swing and a miss! Jay Watt can't hit the blind side of a barn here in game 4. 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. 2 down now, bases still loaded though for the Gauchos. Biscuit having a nice night here in game 4. Also had a pretty solid stat line game 3. 1-2 the count. That's a ground to first. McHenry will step on the bag for out number 3. And the solo shot from Colin makes it 3-1 as we go to bottom of the 5th. And the Retrievers offense wake up here. They do have 5, make it 6 hits off of Poodle Starfire. They haven't really been able to chain things together here yet. The 3-0 to Bear. Takes a strike. Fouls it off, full count now. And that one is smacked into the gap, but cut off nicely by Dion. Runner will head to third, though, and runners at the corners now for the Retrievers. Nobody out. And Harold McHenry to the plate. Home run under his belt here in Game 4. Ooh, ugly swing there. That one was in the dirt. Doesn't chase there. 1-2. Oh, but another one in the dirt, and McHenry can't help himself. Really poor plate appearance there as Starfire made him look silly at that one. Swinging 2 in the dirt for out number 1. Brings up Ferrari, grounds it to third. Hex will try to go around the horn. It's thrown in the dirt, and the run will score. Hex, instead of going home, tried to force the double play to end the inning, but instead the throw from second to first is spiked. I couldn't tell who threw it, if it was Billups or Watt. I guess that doesn't technically count as an error because you can't assume double plays, but a run does score to make it 3-2 here. Can't really blame Brutus. That one was a good couple of feet in front of him. And Starfire gets an early pull. Lily Pad comes in, and it's Barry Buns to the plate. 2 on, 2 out here. And a situation is a brewing. That one's fouled off. 2-1. Fouled off. Runners going, that one's hitting to center field, but easy play here for Dion. He'll make the catch for out number 3. Retrievers do get a run, though, making a 3-2 ball game going to the top of the 6th. And Grogu is in for Jorge Watsky, and we've seen all of the Retrievers now. And Watsky gets the strikeout, 1 away. That Brutus banger. Back 2-2 here to Banger. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back Ks here for Watsky. Two and 2 the count to Athena Hex. Full count composed on Watsky. That's fouled back. And another walk given up here. And here is your player of the game here in Game 4. Colin having a great night. And ahead in the count, 3-0. Just finds his own there, 3-1. Swing and a miss, full count, runner will go. Swing and a miss! Swatsky strikes out the side eventually. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Blanco Jr., Dickerson, and French Tater due up.
Center fielder, number 38.
And the strikeout of Blanco there. Lee Pad coming in for relief. Finish off that last half inning, and that one is put down into the gap. Rolls to the wall. That's extra bases here for Barbara Dickerson. Thought about third there for a second, but will be satisfied with a one-out double. And the tying run in scoring position. One and one here to the injury replacement. French Tater grounds it to first, and it's another tough dive off of Banger, and a run will come around to score. We're tied up at 3 apiece. And it's been defensive miscues here for the Gauchos in Game 4 that has brought this game to a tie score here in the bottom of the 6th. The missed double play off the spiked ball going to first, and now another one off the glove of Brutus Banger. Banger has cost the Gauchos 3 runs defensively throughout games 3 and 4 here tonight. That one's hit well and down into left. Biscuit with the sliding stop. Puts runners at first and second. 2 outs here as we go to the top of the order. Harold McHenry here for the 4th time through. Pressure is all the way up here. Not to mention the defensive miscues, but also offensively, despite they do have 3 runs on the board. As Billups gets out number 3 in time to send us to the top of the 7th, tied up at 3 apiece. The Gauchos have left the bases loaded twice here tonight in the top of the 3rd and the top of the 5th. And once again, back third of this game. I think we've been tied or within 1 run as we enter the top of the 7th in every game so far this series. It's been razor-thin margins. And another free pass. That has to be at least a dozen given up tonight here in Game 4 by the Retrievers. And just another testament to what the Gauchos have squandered as well. So we've seen Gu and Watsky. I bet we go with McGee next, because the accuracy has been a problem tonight. But doesn't matter, as Watsky does get the strikeout there between Gu and now Watsky. The accuracy has been suboptimal. McGee would be the best, I think the best accuracy pitcher we would see here in Game 4 from the Retrievers, barring another deep extra inning game. And another opportunity here for Jay Watt. 2 on, 1 out. There comes McGee. Out goes Watsky. 2 on, 1 out here for Watt. Been a strikeout victim all 3 times here in Game 4. He is tense. Takes a 1-1 count. Swing and miss there. 1-2. Tough out activates. No K-man to go against him. Grounded to third. A diving stop by McSorley. He throws to second for 1. Can't turn 2, but an excellent play nonetheless by McSorley. Even getting an out of that play and keeping the runner at third. At the corners now for Miranda Biscuit. 2 for 4 tonight. The pressure all the way up here for McGee. That one's a base hit. That one gets down to the center. An RBI for Biscuit. And it's 4-3 Gauchos. The fourth arm is Arthur Pennyfold. And that one's hit well. Doesn't have enough. It hangs up there too much. And Blanco Jr. able to track it down for out number 3. But the Gauchos retake the lead 4-3 as we go to the bottom of the 7th.
The shortstop, number 55.
Lily Pad staying in the game to start at the bottom of the 7th. 2-2 the count to Sammy Ferrari. And strike 3 called! Pad with the strikeout, looking one away. Slowitz having her quietest game here of the conference finals. 0 for 2 with a walk.
Outside.
3-1 the count. Hard hit foul. And that one's up the middle. That's a base hit. Slowitz will be aboard. And here is Barry Buns. And Lily Pad will get pulled in favor of Ashley Weber here. See if Weber can take the Gauchos the distance and force a decisive Game 5. Swing and a miss, 0-2 the count to Buns. Tough out activates. Dangerous take there, but it's high, 1-2. Swing and a miss! Did he swing? I just said that instinctively, but it's a strikeout nonetheless for Ashley Weber. Blanco Jr. to the plate, 0 for 3. Runner going the throw down to second, not in time. The tie and run in scoring position, 3-1 the count to Blanco. And that one's inside, ball 4. And it's 2 on, 2 out here for Barbara Dickerson.
Number 40.
That's down.
Pops it up into left field. Biscuit is under it. That'll be caught for out number 3, and it's the Retrievers now stranding runners here late in the game. And we go to the top of the 8th. Banger, Hex, and Colin do up. Banger doing his darndest to try and eliminate the Gauchos himself, but Gauchos able to retake the lead here. 0 for 3 tonight. Did have an RBI double in Game 3. The defense has been suspect. That's up the middle, out of the reach of Dickerson. And Banger will be aboard with a leadoff base hit.
The third baseman, number 2.
X 0 for 3, a walk and an RBI tonight. That one just foul, 0-2. Swing and a miss. A strikeout here for McGee, one away.
The right fielder, number 40.
Poland to the plate. 2 for 3 tonight.
Ball outside. Ball high. Nope, that's outside.
Popped up, foul territory. Will it stay in play? It will. McSorley makes the catch there just in front of the stands for out number 2. And I'll bring up Ernie Steele. 3 walks drawn tonight. It's hard hit, and that one is through the left side. Steele is aboard the old-fashioned way. It's 2 on, 2 out here for the Gauchos. Sophia Billups also drawing multiple walks here tonight. Just misses zone there, 2-2. Swing swing and a miss. Throw down to first in time for round number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Still just a 1-run game. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Retrievers. A successful part of the lineup so far tonight. Each player 2 for 3.
Number 69.
Ball inside.
See what they can do here against Ashley Weber, and that will be a leadoff base hit for French Tater. 3 for 4, the injury replacement filling in nicely. The tying run on base for the Retrievers now, and Trace McSorley up to the plate. Grounded to short, this could be 2. Billups to Watt, and Watt to Banger for the Dragons special.
The catcher, number 37.
2 down now for Honey Bear.
No, that's inside.
And Bear finds himself a piece of the outfield. And sends us back to the top of the order, Harold McHenry.
Number 10.
And he strikes out swinging. And we go to the top of the 9th. 1-run ball game, 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Gauchos.
The center fielder, number 5.
Ball outside.
1 and 2 the count to Dion. And off the glove, but rebounded nicely, and the throw not in time though. Dion too fast, and he'll be aboard. Oh my soul, J. Watt is rattled. That is rare to see for a batter. Two and 2 the count. Fouled back. Pops this one up into right. Slowitz is there, and she will make the catch for round number 1. To the top of the order, Miranda Biscuit, and in comes Arthur Pennyfull. Try to send us to the bottom of the 9th. I believe as it stands right now, as that will be a caught stealing for Bear. Biscuit has the game-winning hit as of right now. I believe her last at-bat made it 4-3, and she strikes out swinging there. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. 1 to tie, 2 to go to the Super Series. It's 2, 3, and 4 due up in the order.
The shortstop, number 50.
And Ashley Weber forced a Game 5 here for the Gauchos. Something they were unable to do a season ago. 1 and 2 the count to Ferrari. Ferrari connects with that one right to Watt for out number 1.
The right fielder,
It's Maggie Slowitz to the plate.
14.
So it's 2-0. Fouls off the next pitch, 2-1. 30th pitch here from Weber. She's doing all right. Swing and a miss there. Full count to Slowitz. Fouls it off. And another one. And another. And Slowitz ends up drawing the walk. The tying run will be on base. One swing of the bat. And we have a ticket punch to the Super Series. That's not the swing you want, as that's popped up foul territory. Biscuit makes her way over and makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. And the Retrievers down to their final out here in Game 4. Dale Blanco Jr. 0 for 3 tonight. Blanco takes the first pitch strike, fouls off the next pitch, 0-2. That one's foul. Inside, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and we have a game 5. Gauchos win 4-3. And another fantastic game here in the Heroic Conference Finals. Retrievers out-hit the Gauchos, but can't win the game. Gauchos drew 10 walks tonight, struck out 16 times as well. What a mess. But do get the most important part, they get the win. 3 for 6, Miranda Biscuit. She was probably the best player of the night. As long Dion 4 for 3 for 4. Can't forget about Colin going 2 for 4 with that home run. Banger with the sombrero. Watt with the sombrero. For the other side, Dale Blanco Jr. with the sombrero. 13 hits for the Retrievers. A lot of them coming from the bottom part of the order. 3 for 4 Tater, 2 for 4 McSorley, and 3 for 4 Bear. Everyone else with solo hits. Win goes to Lily Pad. Save goes to Weber. Loss goes to Watsky. Starting pitchers didn't last too long in this one on either side. Girl only goes 4, gives up 2. 6 walks, 7 strikeouts. And Starfire on the other side, 4.2. 2 earned. 6 Ks, 1 walk, and 1 home run. So we're tied up at 2 apiece. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Game 5 will definitely be tomorrow, as the stream is already approaching 3 hours, probably at the end of whatever happens in Game 4 here. MVPs Colin, Biscuit, and Dion, a Gaucho sweep. And we'll find out what happens in Game 4 of the Epic Conference Finals coming up right after this. You're watching the SSBL on Twitch.
Whopper, junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay if I don't want that Impossible or bacon. Whopper, any Whopper my way. You rule your season today at BK. Have it your way.
On, there it goes. Game 4, we've got Ilya Page versus Noodle Strong, or Strong Noodle Arm. I forget which one is which here. It's Strong Noodle Arm. And it's do or die for the Stingers here. Gotta win for a Game 5 tomorrow night. Couple quick outs here for Ilya Page. Can't remember, was Page one of their starters during the regular season? Yeah, she was. And that's quick order of the top of the first. Bottom half we go. And just a reminder, Brotani was not pulled from the game last time, and so that decreases the injury by a tier, so he is in the starting lineup here for Game 4, just as a reminder to all. That's a strikeout of Jackson Moore for out number 2. Grounded to short, Texas with a nice stop, and the throw is in time for out number 3. Both pitchers go 1, 2, 3, and we go to the top of the second.
That's inside. Nope, high.
That's a hard hit ball into right center. Tracking that one down nicely, though, is Longshanks for out number 1. Had a little bit too much hang time there from High Grass.
That's outside. That's outside.
2-2. Fouled off.
No, that's high. Take your base.
And Brotani will draw the walk. Yeah, not getting pulled. Injury didn't affect Game 4 here. And
Ball, that's inside.
Game 5 will be tomorrow night, whether it be just the 1 or 2 here if the Stingers pull it off. And Garcia strikes out swinging, 2 away.
That's down.
That one into center and caught by Longshanks for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Sluggington, Jimbo, and Henry Longshanks due up.
The first baseman, number 25. No, inside. Deep run. Low.
And strike 3 called on Sluggington there, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 7. Outside. No, that's high. Ball, outside.
3-1 here to Bobby Jimbo. Fouled back for a full count. And strike 3 called. Strong arm goes to locked in.
Center fielder, number
Already 3 strikeouts here.
ball outside.
Fouled off.
No, that's inside.
That one is fair on the line. Down to first in time for out number 3. We head to the top of the third. Texas, Bacon, and Elmenreich due up.
Ball high.
That one is hit into left and is going to roll to the wall for Texas. But Jimbo will keep him to a single, which brings up Crispy Bacon. First hit given up tonight by Page. Slow roller to Bash. He flips it to first in time for out number 1. Mojo up there for Page. She'll be locked in as well. 2 strikeouts through 2 1/3 for her. And just the 2 base runners allowed so far tonight. And we're back to the top of the order with Elmenreich. And Elmenreich puts this one down into center field. Shallow, though, and they won't test the arm of Longshanks. And I'll put runners at the corners here for the Stingers. Heidi Bear to the plate here. 2 on, only 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Stingers with an opportunity to strike first here in game 4. She's ahead in the count 2-0, 3-0. And that's a 4-pitch walk to load the bases here for the Stingers. And brings up Matthew Kennedy. Kennedy not done much of note except in game 1 had the home run off of Beef Boy. But it's been few and far between for Kennedy as he strikes out swinging there for out number 2. Clutch punch out there for Page. And now it's up to Dank Highgrass. Still bases loaded, 2 outs now. Gotta get a base hit here. That one's right to Bash for out number 3, and the Stingers leave the bases loaded and will go bottom 3rd. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Wildcats.
Number 17. Nope, inside.
1-1 here to AC Milan, who had herself a nice game 3, 4 RBIs. Full count here to Milan, and she will draw a leadoff walk.
Number 6. Nope, that's high.
1-2 here to Elena Love. Swing and a miss. Fourth strikeout of the game for Noodle Arm. Number 9 hitter Someday. Takes the ball there, 1-2. Swing and a miss. 5 Ks for Noodle Arm. That one is foul and will find the first row. Fouled off 1-2. Bash battles back to a full count. Swing and a miss. Top 4 we go, still scoreless here in game 4. Rotani, Garcia, and Zarbi due up. That one's foul. Full count here for Brotani. Oh, and strike 3 called. Brotani sits down. Garcia to the plate. 4 Ks now for Page. She's back to locked in. That one grounded to short. Elena Love. The throw is in time for out number 2. Grounded to Sluggington, a nice play there, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the fourth we go. Jackson Moore, Joshua Durr, and Bash Sluggington due up here.
The designated hitter, number 19. Go inside.
Grounded to short off a hop. Texas in time for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 12. Ball outside.
Durr has been involved one way or another in each of the games so far. Has had an RBI in every game this series. Full count to Durr. Slaps that one foul. That's up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. First hit of the game for the Wildcats comes with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Now bring up Bash Sluggington.
Number 25. No, inside.
Foul territory. No one catches up to that. 1-2 the count to Sluggington. Into right. Kennedy tracking that one. And makes the catch for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 7. That's outside. That's inside.
Grounded to second. Bear is there in time for out number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 5th, still scoreless. Texas, Bacon, and Elmenreich due up for the Stingers. And a must-win game to extend their season.
Ball, that's outside. No, that's inside. No, high.
3-1 the count here to Texas. And he will draw a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 21.
Third free pass of the night given up by Page.
No, that's low.
Runners going, and that works perfectly. And Texas will head off to third. The throw from Durr is not going to be in time. And the Stingers have runners at the corners, nobody out. And Monica Elmenreich to the plate. Infield playing in here for the Wildcats. And that one will work. That gets down. Durr does stop it off the hop. But the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead off the RBI single from Monica Elmenreich. Whoa, and Ilya Page gets the pull early. In comes Fanny Minshew. Whoops, that was not right. Another one popped up into right. Caught by Durr there for out number 2. Runner's going to attack for third and just get there in time. So at the corners once again, Dank Highgrass. 2 on, 2 out. And flips that one right to Milan for out number 3, and the side is retired. Stingers do crack through first, though, 1-0 off the Elmenreich RBI single, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Up the middle, Heidi Bear is there in time for out number 1. Another one right to Bear in time for out number 2. 2-1 the count to Elena Love. And strike three, swing and a miss. Love goes down, and we go to the top of the sixth. Rotani, Garcia, and Czar B due up here. Grounded to short, Lena Love. Throw is in time for out number one.
That's high. That's low. Ball inside.
Full count here to Penelope Garcia. And she will draw a walk.
The third baseman, number 20.
That one's lifted into left center, but will be gobbled up by Bengata. Won't even make the warning track as Longshanks makes the catch for out number two. Dallas, Texas, 1 on, 2 outs now.
That's outside.
And he will find center field. That'll be a base hit. Runners on first and second now. And Crispy Bacon to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Grounded down the third base line. That one's fair, and that should score a run. Oh, runner almost got thrown out of third, but he's safe, and the run scores, and it's 2-0 Stingers. RBI single for Crispy Bacon. Runners at the quarters now for Elmenreich. And she strikes out to end the inning, but another run for the Stingers makes it 2-0 as we go to the bottom of the sixth. 9-1-2 due up for the Wildcats.
Number 26. Ball, that's inside.
And someday strikes out, swinging to start off the home half of the sixth. How many Ks is that for Noodle Arm now? 8 Ks. Slowed down a bit since the start, but still a solid number.
That's outside.
Oh, just foul there. And breaks her bat swinging there, grounded to high grass. He takes himself for out number 2. And brings up Jackson Moore, the fourth.
Number 19. Ball outside. Ball outside.
2-1. 3-1.
Pick your base.
And Moore will draw the walk, just the third base runner tonight for the Wildcats. And here's Joshua Durr, the lone hit of the night for the Wildcats.
No, that's high.
In the dirt, 2-1. Over 90 pitches here for Noodle Arm. Checks on Moore, he's back in time. Fouled off, pitch 95 here. Swing and a miss! Top of the seventh we go, 2-0 Stingers. 2-3-4 due up.
The second baseman, number 36. Ball, that's outside.
Rounded to third, Milan is there. Easy play for her for round number 1.
The right fielder, number 2.
Matthew Kennedy 0 for 3 tonight here in game 4. Send the count 2-1 here from Minshew. Minshew up to 31 pitches here in relief. And he making her work for it here. And he will draw the walk. Wonderful to see Minshew get pulled here. She stays in the game, 35 pitches on the night. Only seen one other pitcher out of the bullpen for the Wildcats so far. That's Patrick Mahoney. 0-2 here to Dank Highgrass. That one's way upstairs, 1-2. Popped up. Stays in play easily someday. Gobbles it up for out number 2. I'll bring up Swolhei Brotani. And here is the aforementioned Patrick Mahoney. Actually has 2 decisions in this series. A win in game 1 and a loss in game 2. And just pitched 1 out in game 3. And gets the ground out here to short to send us to the bottom of the 7th. Still 2-0 Stingers. It's 4, 5, 6 due up. That is through the left side of the infield. That's a base hit. The leadoff runner is aboard here for the Wildcats to start off the bottom of the 7th. And they'll keep strong arm or noodle arm in the game. The face off against Jimbo here. 1 swing territory here. And a 2-0 count to Jimbo. 3-0, over 100 pitches now for Noodle Arm. And that's a 4-pitch walk. And things getting interesting here in the bottom of the 7th. They've got to pull him now. And in comes Princess Leia. The first time we've seen her. First out of the bullpen this series. She inherits a bit of a mess. 2 on and nobody out here against Henry Longshanks. This one popped up left center. Tracked down by Bacon for out number 1. And a bit beneficial as it's shaded to the left side. Runner can't tag to third. And so that's out number 1. Brings up AC Milan. She had a huge game 3. 0 for 1 so far here in game 4. Grounded to second. Heidi Bear flips to Texas. And Texas to Highgrass for a huge Dragon special to send us to the top of the 8th. A 4-6-3 double play. And Penelope Garcia leads things off here. A slow roller bash takes care of it in time to Sluggington for out number 1. And that's a strikeout looking Mahoney with out number 2. Brings up Dallas, Texas, 2 for 2 tonight with a walk.
Ball, that's up. Ball. Strike. Ball, that's low.
3-1 here to Texas. That one's up the middle, a diving stop by Bash. The throw is in time, and Texas is retired for the first time tonight in game 4, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. 8, 9, and 1 combined. 0 for 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that's not right. 0 for 2, 0 for 4. 0 for 7. Golly. 31 here to Elena Love, and that one's up the middle. And the Wildcats have the leadoff runner aboard here for the 2nd straight inning. Someday 0 for 2 here. Hasn't had anything of note so far here in this series. One and two the count here to Someday. Swing and a miss. Mojo down for Day. One away back to the top of the order. Sandy Bash 0 for 3 here. Round to the third, just past the diving glove of Zarbi. That goes into left field. Runner headed for third. The throw is not in time. And the Wildcats now have runners at the corners and only one out. Jackson Moore, the fourth, to the plate. A grounder to third, picked up by Zarbi. He throws this one to first. That's in time for out number 2, but the run does come across to score, making a 2-1 ball game. Jackson Moore, the fourth, with a RBI fielder's choice. Tying run in scoring position for Joshua Durr, but he pops this one up into left field. It'll be caught by Elman Reich for out number 3, and we'll go to the top of the ninth. A 1-run ball game here. 9-1-2 due up for the Stingers. Looking for some insurance. They've got to have it to extend the season and to force a Game 5 in both conferences. I can't remember off the top of my head if that has happened since we've gone to the 5-game format for the conference finals. Obviously, it didn't happen last year. Both games were 3-1. I don't think season 7 was. I think the High Rollers also beat the Unicorns 3-1. Unicorns won that first game of the series, but then the High Rollers went the rest of the way. And then season 6 wasn't. I think the Bombers swept the High Rollers. Season 5, I can't remember off the top of my head. Season 4, maybe. I know the Bombers High Roller Series that year went to 5 games. I can't remember if that Moonshots Lumberjack Series did. But here we go, bottom of the ninth, a 1-run game. The Super Series is on the line, and that one's under the glove of Dallas, Texas, and the tying run is on base. Bobby Jimbo to the plate. Princess Leia in relief here. 2 innings of work, 3 hits, an earned run, and a strikeout. 0-2 against Bobby Jimbo here. Swing and a miss. A strikeout there for Leia. Oh, the Retrievers swept the Lumberjacks in 5. I forgot about that. I think season 4, might have been the first season we did 5-game series for the conference finals. I could be wrong. Actually, I might be wrong, actually. Swing and a miss. Longshanks goes down, and we're down to our final out here. It's all up to AC Milan. 1 on, 2 outs. Grounded to first. Dane Kygrass will take it himself for out number 3. And we're going to Game 5 in both conferences. Stingers win Game 4 2-1. So the first time since season 4 will both conferences have a Game 5 winner take all to go to the Super Series. 2-1. Crispy Bacon and Monica Elman-Reich with the RBIs here for the Stingers. Just 6 hits, and it's Texas Bacon and Elman-Reich getting it done. 5 hits for the Wildcats. 2 from Sluggington, everyone else with 1. 12 strikeouts tonight for the Wildcats. A sombrero from Someday. Noodle Arm, huge game for him. He gets the win. Goes 6 innings, no earned. 9 Ks, 3 walks. Save goes to Leia. And loss goes to Page. Goes 4, gives up 1 earned. 4 Ks, 3 walks. MVPs is a Stinger Sweep, Noodle, Strong Arm, Princess Leia, and Dallas, Texas. Well, what another night. Apart from that game 2, it was another absolutely fantastic slate of games. I'm just going to gradually let this timer trickle over 3 hours. And Game 5s will be tomorrow night. Winner take all for the Super Series. Let's see, this was 2-1. But thank you all for tuning in tonight. Another wild night. Probably be around the same time tomorrow, and we'll have the All-Star game tomorrow as well. But thank you all for tuning in. Have a good rest of your night, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.